What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and I'm back at it to give you some updates on Warhammer 40k and GW in general. So, if it sounds weird, different, or strange than usual, that is because I'm currently driving and it is raining a little bit. So, anyway, let's get into the news. So, as we all know, Tyranids are coming out really soon, and it's a pretty awesome release. They've got different hive minds in there, or hive fleets for that matter, so you could choose between like Behemoth, Gorgon, Cronus, and have like different abilities and whatnot. So this book is looking really awesome. I've seen a few leaks on the stratagems and they look amazing. So if you're a Tyranid player, you know, now is the time to get your force going. If it's not painted, get it painted up, because the Tyranids are going to be a force to be reckoned with. So finally, I feel like their rules on the battlefield are up to par with their rules in the lore. So that is really, really awesome. We do have a Tyranid player within our play group, so that's big ups to him. Actually, if you guys want to see that, we did do a 2v2 battle, so check that out in our 40k battle report playlists. I think it's the most recent one. And then, another thing, it has just been released the next 3 codices to come to us. So after the Tyranids, which I believe drops in about a week or so, the next batch will be Angels, meaning we have Blood Angel codices coming as well as the Dark Angels. So I believe it's Blood Angels first, then Dark Angels, but that is, you know, that's some really awesome stuff right there. Recently I converted from my Celestial Sons, which were originally their own thing, their own 11th Legion. I kind of switched gears because I'm like, if I'm playing my 11th Legion, that means I'd have to kind of write up their own rules, their own psychic powers and whatnot, and kind of pick and choose units. And I felt like that's a little too unfair for my opponents, because it's like, oh, so he's got like a character that's on par with the Primarch, as well as he's got like different abilities and whatnot. So I thought, you know, let's switch gears and let's change the whole lore up. So now my Celestial Sons will be a Blood Angel successor chapters. So stay tuned, because I will be releasing bits of lore and information, as well as a whole like army overview and whatnot, to kind of change gears, show you what's going on with that. So I'm really pumped that Blood Angels are coming out soon. That way I could, you know, get the whole stratagem thing going, their psychic powers. I hope they keep Wings of Sanguinius, so that way our Librarian Dreadnoughts can freaking fly. Yes, guys, cheese for days. But anyway, after that we've got the Dark Angels, and with that release there's a bunch of rumors going on that perhaps the Lion will wake up from within the rock. So right now, as we know, Guilliman is currently the only loyalist Primarch out there, and he is fighting what I seem to be a losing battle. We've got two demon Primarchs in the form of Magnus and Mortarion, and there's rumors of other demon Primarchs also fighting about. I believe in the Astra Militarum Codex, they've mentioned a short like paragraph or so stating that there are reports of a serpentine demon wreaking havoc, and that everything they put up against it has just crumbled. So that means that maybe Fulcrum is right around the corner. Fulcrum being the demon prince of Slaanesh, aka the Primarch of the Emperor's Children. So that would be another amazing thing. But again, with these releases coming out, it's saying that it's going to be, you know, Space Marine centric. So hopefully we get some news on a new Primarch. Maybe the Lion comes up, and with that, it's like, so the Dark Angels are known to be secretive, we'll put it at that. So maybe they turn out to be a traitorous legion, maybe they betray the Imperium, maybe Liono Johnson does come out, he fights for a little while trying to gain, you know, Guilliman's trust, and then he turns his back on him or something. Who knows? There's a lot of avenues to explore, especially with Cypher being in the mix and all that, so that is another awesome thing that I cannot wait for. Awesomeness in the lore for sure, guys. So this basically concludes the whole, we're going to put out a majority of codices that GW said they were going to do before Christmas time. So again, I believe this is 10 codices if I'm right, because we had Skitarii, Death Guard, Space Marines, Grey Knights, Eldar, Tyranids, then the Blood Angels. So I think that gives us to 10 codices. I'm not 100% sure. If you guys have the whole lineup, you know, leave it down in the comments. But yeah, so another thing that I wanted to talk about was, since Christmas is coming along, that would be the perfect time to, you know, put out lore on the Lion, because it's Christmas time, you get Christmas money, and you want to buy a brand new Primarch. So GW, I think this is a great time to, you know, capitalize on putting out a new Primarch, because that's what the fans want. And then a new codices, because I did say there were 3 codices that were announced. So after the Blood Angels, after the Dark Angels, then coming in the new year, we will be ushering the Reign of Chaos. That's right. So after an Imperial-centric release back-to-back, we have Chaos. And Chaos in the form of demons. So I am hyped to play as the Chaos Demon Army. Now, we started playing back in 5th edition, so I don't know, I feel like demons were never like a viable threat. If somebody played Chaos Demons, it's like, oh, okay, it's kind of low tier, you know, I got nothing much to worry about. But I mean, that was 5th edition. 6th edition we kind of sat out on, and then we got back into it, you know, pretty heavily in 7th, and now it's 8th. So I'm kind of hyped to play as demons, see how they work with the whole stratagem thing. I'm just hyped to see, you know, maybe Khorne demons get like +2 inches to their charge to help them get into close combat. Maybe the Zechian demons get like +2, you know, warp charge points automatically to help them hit those powers. I mean, honestly, I'm hyped to see what can happen. Stratagems are gonna be amazing. I'm pumped. I'm hyped. And another thing why I'm hyped, because if you guys have seen Thor Ragnarok, that first fight scene is essentially Thor going up against Bloodletters, guys. Like, that shit is amazing. If you guys have seen Thor Ragnarok, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but yeah, Thor versus Bloodletters. That was some hype shit right there. But yeah, so I'm thinking about maybe starting a small Khorne army, something along those lines, just because of that. But we'll see. I've always liked Khorne demons, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that's gonna come in the new year. I'm hyped for it. Can't wait to see what else GW puts out. Hopefully they get some Necron and Tau love with the codices soon, because I want to play me some Tau, and I feel like in the Index they're not as powerful as what they used to be. But again, Tau went from being the shittiest army back in 5th edition to one of the best in 7th. So I'd like to see how they nerfed it, what they balanced out in 8th edition. But yeah, we'll go from there. Another thing, guys, I want to let you guys know is that we do have a giveaway going out again. If you guys check out our Necrons versus Tyranid video, which I believe came out yesterday, you guys can get into the discussion, figure out who's going to win if they do go up against each other. And then check out the end of the video, because there are guidelines to get you guys winning some awesome giveaways. I believe they're Necron Warriors and a Necron Command Barge. I'm not 100% sure. Check out the video. Gershwin's got you covered. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to mention. Hype for the Blood Angel Codex. Hopefully we get some Primarch action with the Dark Angel Codex, and then we'll go into 2018, you know, chanting our demonic calls for the Blood God, for all the Chaos Gods with the Chaos Demon release. So hopefully there's new models coming out. Hopefully there's some awesomeness coming out for GW. I'm hype. There's a bunch of stuff coming out that's really awesome. So in the meantime, fight against those mids, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk to you guys about today. Don't forget, we do have a Patreon page, Instagram page, Twitter page, Facebook page, as well as this YouTube channel. So check us out, guys, and we'll go from there. This has been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll catch you guys later.
Holy cow.